Dog, like a fucking dog, man. He definitely put on for Atlanta.
What did Barrios say you left in the fight?
I couldn't understand him.
What was it to get this win and have support coming from Orlando and all over in State Farm Arena?
I mean, Atlanta got a nice crowd, full of my people. So it was definitely great to fight in front of a packed crowd like this, especially after COVID and the pandemic. So I'm just thankful, I'm blessed. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to keep getting better and taking the bigger fights and become a champion.
Now you talk about taking bigger fights. I know that you had your fight with Jamel Charlo before, and I know that you want him again. But if he's unsuccessful in his next fight, how about going for that undisputed?
I'll fight anybody, man. I've been saying this from day one. Ever since I turned pro, I'll fight anybody. So that's not even a question. I'm ready to fight whoever. I'm always in the gym. I'm always working. I'm gonna keep getting better and keep giving these boys fits.
More questions for Erickson Lubin? Guess not. Congratulations, Erickson Lubin, Kevin Cunningham. Congratulations, Hammer Time. I want to turn it over to a man who's always probably the best dressed man in the room, Leonard Ellerbe, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. Leonard?
Thank you. I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Wow, what a great fight. This is what it's all about. Pay-per-view. 16,570 in attendance tonight. Another Tank Davis sellout. It gets no bigger than this. Get no bigger than this. And he couldn't have done it without all the fans, without all their support around the world. I'm thanking all the media for their continued support. Mario Barrios. Can't say enough about him. I told you guys that he was tough. Told you guys he was tough and it was going to be a great fight. But that's what it is when you're chasing greatness. As Floyd kept on saying, this is what you got to do. We're very, very proud of Tank. Because these kind of fights, you learn. You learn a lot from going through these kind of fights because, these opponents, they're going to come out in tip-top condition and they're going to give their all because they know what to expect coming from the other side. And Tank, you just got to continue to work hard, continue to listen to his team. Like me and Floyd was just having a conversation. He's chasing greatness. And I can't thank Floyd enough, because Floyd has guided him throughout his career and got him to this point, and there's no stopping him. There's no stopping him. So I'd like to bring Floyd up to say a few words.
Let's go, champ. I thought I was chilling over here.
Nah, you gotta put that promoter hat on just for a few, champ.
I'm gonna wait for Tank. Let's wait for Tank.
Any other questions for me?
Wait for the mic if you have.
I'll hire you to be the CEO.
Just raise your hand and we'll get you the mic.
David, congratulations, great performance, great show. What was going through your mind in the 8th round when you dropped him twice?
Man, that nervous energy, I just wanted him to be able to finish him. But again, Barrios, he's a tough Mexican warrior, and he came to fight, and he gave the fans a great show, and that's what it's all about.
Leonard. Over here.
Yes.
Yeah, both fighters before the fight said fireworks. What was it to actually see that they actually delivered in this fight?
Well, again, at this level, you don't talk about it, you be about it. And that's why both guys stepped up to the plate and did a masterful job and gave the fans exactly what they wanted to see. So let's give this young man a great big round of applause.
It's all you, champ.
I want to say thank everybody for coming out. Tonight was amazing. We did it again. Thank you, Al Heyman, Mayweather Promotion, Floyd, personal team, Atlanta, Baltimore, everybody that watched Showtime, everybody that came out tonight. Thank y'all.
They watch pay-per-view.
Yeah, watch pay-per-view.
Everybody in the ball pay-per-view.
Yeah. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be in this position. Thank you to be here, soaking it all in.
Any questions? Tank, can you talk to us about what was going through your mind in the 8th round when the first knockdown, excuse me?
I just had to catch him. He was tough. It was tough getting to him. I want to say, he was tough. Long reached that line, so it was tough getting to him. But once I got to him, that's what we got the job done.
Champ, Rick Bond, Bravo Sports Media. At any time, the left hook that he caught you with, did it hurt you, or was it just like a flash shot?
No, he hit me in the back of my head. That stung a little bit, but other than that, it wasn't really. That's why I was nervous. Like he's 140, so I wasn't trying to get caught too clean. So when he actually caught me, I was thinking like, is he throwing it soft or he trying to bait me in? So that's what I was thinking the whole night. Yeah.
One of the reasons we had Coach County so steady on the podcast, you talked about family and the importance of family. One of the things being from West Baltimore, you found family in the gym with Coach Calvin and Coach Ken. You talked about that.
We've been coming up. We all been close. These guys took me in when I ain't had no father and things like that. So, it was great. I got big enough. I had to move my camp to Vegas and extending my family with Mayweather promotion and things like that. We keep it family. Everybody had that disagreements, but at the end of the day, we family.
Scotty White, World Combat Sports. First of all, a 10 on the landing. The closeout, your victory, the backflip off the top rope. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing. But more so, you stepping in the 140. How did that power feel to you transferring to the heaviest weight of your career?
You seen it, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm just asking you.
I mean, it's
like you was having fun in there.
Yeah, I definitely was having fun. It was a great night of boxing. I definitely was nervous the whole night because I didn't know if I catch him, would I hurt him, or if he catch me, would he hurt me? He had on 8 ounces, and I was going up 2 weight classes, so my mind was, my coach and them was, even Floyd was telling me to press him, but I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to get caught, so I laid back the whole fight, and then I think it was like the 8th or 9th, Floyd came to me and was like, you down, you down the scorecards.
No, you're down on the unofficial.
Oh, unofficial, yes, unofficial.
Unofficial.
Yes, you said that, yes. He said I was down on the unofficial
So
scorecard,
I
so
told you you had to pick it up.
pick it up, yes.
I said, pick it up.
Show me you great.
I said, show me you great.
Yes,
And then
yeah,
you fought the 10th round, went to the 11th. I said, we're gonna press his ass now.
yeah.
We're gonna do what we got to do. We pressed him. We did what we had to do. And I told you from the beginning before we went out here, no matter what weight class you go to, once you hit with that equalizer, you're gonna find out what it really is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your tank.
Over here.
You were like landing those left hands over the course of the fight, but the right hook was the difference, led to that first knockdown, and you didn't have an answer to that. What did you see from him that like opened it up for that right hook to land and land hard?
I didn't even see it. My coach seen it. I think it was Kenny one of them was like his hook. Throw the hook. The hook is right there. But I was so focused on throwing my left hand and get away from his right hand. So he told me to throw the hook, and I was tight nervous, and then I just threw it. I stepped to I was going to my left, but I faked him and threw my hook. So he was off guard. So I caught him. He walked right into it.
Yeah. What did Barrios do anything early on to surprise you?
No, it was basically me just trying to figure him out and see what he do good. That's what I was doing. I was basically trying to figure him out. So I didn't want to overdo it and wind up getting caught because I didn't know what he was bringing to the table. So that's basically I didn't get him out of there because of myself early. So that's basically what it was. If I knew he was soft, I would have got him out of there.
And you said in the ring after that you don't necessarily know what you want next, that rely on your team. Is there anything at all of where you'd like to kind of fight next as far as 130, 135? Anything at all?
His team gonna take care of that. You know what I mean? Our thing is this, we work smarter, not harder. So we keep everything in-house. Mayweather Promotions, PBC, we all one family, so, we're not gonna go nowhere and make another company great. So we got plenty of fighters that's at 140, 135, and 130, we gonna continue to fight the fighters that we got to fight. Only that. And at the end of the day, I want Tank to enjoy his victory. I'm just happy to be a part, of him building his legacy. I can remember when I was on the Canelo tour. I don't know exactly how old was you, Tank?
Probably like 16.
16 years old.
No, I was younger than you.
I don't know how old he was exactly. But then, I signed this phone and told him it's to the future champ. We got together. I can remember we was out in Miami. When I signed him, riding on the yacht. So don't worry. In a couple years, you'll be world champion. We'll win titles at numerous weight classes. I did what I said I was going to do. As long as he keep winning, there's no limit to how far we can go.
Stephen Goodell, KR Sports. Congrats, champ. You dropped him twice in the 8 to the head, and then you dropped him again later to the body. Did you kind of feel that maybe his body was softening up a little bit? Maybe you need to switch up the game plan?
No, my coach told me to go to the body, and then I went to the body. But when you got somebody hurt, you be trying to headhunt. So he brought me back to myself, like go to the body, So I went to the body, and that's why I caught him.
I also noticed that there was a point in the fight where you just kind of started walking him down, and it was a little strange seeing, like the smaller guy walking down the bigger man. Why'd you do that?
Because going into the fight, not going into the fight, just like warming up. It was like he touched me a little pat, and I guess they was counting it, so I thought it gotta be like she had flush. So they were saying I was down, so I'm like, damn, I'm down. But he was outworking me because he was doing he wasn't doing big shots. He was just basically what Leo was doing. So, my team told me to pick it up, and that's what I did.
Tank, congratulations. Tonight was your coming out party as one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, 3-division champion.
Yes.
Did it sink in yet?
I always, just take it a day at a time. I'm thankful to be in this position again. I'm ready for the next step. Ready to, get back in the gym. Definitely continue to run and stuff like that. Get back to Vegas and start training more. Just happy to be here.
Leonard's gonna be mad at me for this question. 147?
Not right now. I'll let Floyd take over that.
He gonna be able to eventually move up. I was at 96. I 96. I won 2 weight classes. In the Olympics, I was 125, but later on that year, I moved to 130. So he jumped a little bit faster than I jumped. I gradually moved up. I was at 130 for I think I don't know how many years. Then I gradually moved up to 35, 40, and 47, and 54. I don't think he ever fight at 54. He picked up weight. He picked up a lot of weight, so he could go up. But 40. I don't know. I think he probably feel good and strong at 140.
Tank, this is Dana from the Baltimore Afro-American newspaper. We are so proud of you in Baltimore. And you have been poured into by so many people. How can you recommend that others in West Baltimore can be poured into?
What you mean by that?
You've been supported by so many people.
Supportive. I could just say thank you, and it wasn't overnight, Baltimore watched me grow, so I'm definitely grateful to have them behind me. A lot of people, they leave that city and forget where they come from, but even though, you know, when I get to Baltimore, it's always drama, but I'm thankful for, you know, the support that Baltimore always showed me. You know, I'm thankful for, you know, my team, period, my city back, and just everybody that support me all around the world, and, you know, I want to continue doing great things so I can be able to get that support.
Tank, another great night at State Farm Arena, another sellout here in Atlanta. Can you talk to me about the crowd and performing once again in Atlanta?